Good morning, beautiful. I see you, and you are magnificent. So, welcome to my recovery and healing journey. To be honest with you, this probably started about 40 years ago, and hopefully it's going to go on for the next 40 years because I'd like to be around that long. But to start today, I'd really like to take you back about 2 years ago. It started when I met someone really incredible. We met actually on a dating app, and then we met in person to have coffee. And then we took it a little further, and the point of it is that I met someone that I felt like I was supposed to know. I felt like I was supposed to know this person. Like maybe I had known him already, and our past and our present and our future just sort of lined up in all of its beautiful imperfection. And we've talked pretty much every day since then for the last 2 years. And getting to know someone that closely, eventually he's gonna see my cycles. So let me tell you about my ugliest cycle, which has been with me my whole life. The cycle goes something like this. I want to get healthy. So I will make a resolution for my health. Maybe it's something about food, maybe it's something about exercise, maybe it's something about vitamins or something like that, and I commit to some new regimen, whatever that is, some new program. And I may stick to it for a while, I may stick to it for a short time, but I try. But inevitably, I fail at it at some point, whether it's 6 months, 6 weeks, or 6 days. At some point it doesn't work because honestly, they're not designed to be successful for everyone. So eventually it fails. Okay, so on my cycle, it fails. And then I slide into this funk of depression, tears, failure. The ugly part of my self-esteem comes out, and I get really dark about myself and critical. A lot of self-judgment comes out, and it's not a pretty place to be, and it's not really a pretty thing to see either. And you work your way out of it slowly with a lot of support from friends and people who love you, and you'll ultimately make a new, I'm gonna do this for myself. I'm gonna get healthy. Maybe your doctors talk to you. Maybe you're reading self-help books. Maybe you're watching something on TV. Maybe it's a YouTube channel. You're like, yes, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be great for my health. And you start juicing or taking yoga or, I don't know, walking your dogs every day, or it's just something that you feel like you need to do for your health. And eventually, because it's a cycle, it fails again. You get tired of it and you cycle back into the shame and failure and the self-esteem. This is me. This is my cycle. Okay, so this is my cycle. I would cycle back into the shame and failure and depression, tears, this self-esteem, the self-worth issues, and it would be ugly. And so at one point we're going through this cycle and he says, I'm going to send you a link of something I found online that I think that you would find interesting. So he does, and thank you. I didn't look at it, but thank you for wanting to help me. I appreciate it. And I go through the cycle again, and and he sends me the link again at a later date, and he's like, did you ever look at that link? I'm going to send it to you again because I really feel like you would connect with what they're saying. So thank you. I got the link again. I didn't look at it at first, but I was so miserable that one day I was like, okay, fine, I'll look at the link. And I started exploring this website, and they had a book. They had written a book. I started looking at the book. I actually bought the book, started reading the book, and what these two women had to say in their book, in their website, it resonated so deeply inside me. It was, I'm gonna cry. It was a revolutionary way to look at this cycle that we go through, whether you're a woman or a survivor of some kind of trauma, or a fat person, whatever it is that you're going through, that you're healing from, that you're recovering from. Society has these expectations of us, and they talk about that a lot. And this gave me a new way to reframe it. I mean, it really shifted my entire perspective, like not just 90 degrees, not just 180 degrees, but like 360 degrees. Like I'm moving forward and I don't see any of the old crap that I used to see. I have like a totally different outlook on life now. And that's why I'm here. It revolutionized the way that I see the world, the way that I see myself, the way that I see myself interacting with the world. And that includes movement, exercise, food, health, doctor's appointments. I'm in a different world. It's a different perspective. And if I can help one person, by sharing my journey, then I have been successful. So, having a little sip of water. I hope that you'll follow or subscribe, because I don't want you to miss a single installment of this adventure, because it's about to get real in here. As you can see, it's going to be the good, the bad, the ugly. It's going to be the triumphs, but it's also going to be the failures, and it's going to be the pretty, it's going to be the shitty days, and yeah, it's going to be all of it. And I really want to say thank you for being part of my journey, because it's an ongoing journey. But I'm so grateful for it, and I'm grateful for you to be here. And keep that light shining. Don't ever dim it. And I'll see you on the next time.